All right, good morning, Wildcat fans. We're live at the Ames Ice Arena in Lakeville with our rematch against Lakeville North. First off, I want to say hi to Caden back home, hoping he's doing all right and wishing him a speedy recovery. But here we go. Lou, Joey, and Will in on the first line. Lou in on the draw. Lakeville South gets it. He gets it, dumps it around. Goes all the way around the corner. Will has it. Tries to get it out of the zone, not able to. Colton steps forward. He dumps it down into the corner. They're looking for a centering pass. No one there. Goes up to the point. Good stick by Will to deflect it. Puck still live and saved by Dixon. Eagan going in for a quick 20-second change there. All right, Oliver in on the draw. He gets it over to Riley. Riley tries to chip it up out of the zone. She's not able to do so. Goes down into the corner. Lakeville North has it. He's looking for a centering pass. It gets deflected. Goes up to the blue line. He chips it back down. Goes behind the net. Grant's able to get a stick on it. He has it. He tries to get it up to Rowan, but it gets deflected. Grant battling for it on the boards. He's still battling. He gets it up to Rowan. Rowan just needs to get it out, but he's not able to do so. Lakeville South or North gets it again. They go down, but Grant's going to get it. Grant's got the puck. He's looking to pass it. Gets deflected. Ooh, bad pass right to the middle, but gets deflected in the corner. Eagan just needs to get it out of the zone here. Oliver gets it. He gets to the Hank. Hank deflects it again. He goes around. He's just going to skate it, but he's at least able to finally get it out of the zone. Goes back down. That's offsides. All right, that's going to bring in Otto, Jackson, and Will. So it looks like they're going to be double shifting Will for this game, or at least for this period. Lakeville North gets the draw. They take it around to the side. Good deflection by Otto. Otto has it. He tries to get it in the zone, but gets deflected. Will's there. He's got it. He's able to bring it in. Takes a shot. Deflects off the goalie. Otto rushes in, but it deflects off the goalie again. Soren steps up, tries to keep it in zone, but unable to do so. Lakeville North loses control. Otto gets it. He brings it into the zone, but loses control. Lakeville North gets it. It's bringing it forward. Good stick by Jackson. They just dump it. Soren races to the middle to deflect his guy. Jackson's there. He gets the puck. He chips it up to Will. Will tries to get it by his defender, but it gets deflected back down into the corner. Colton's there. He dumps it back to Will. Will tries to chip it over to Soren. He gets it to Soren. Soren needs to get it to Jackson. He gets to Jackson, but Will's racing forward. Will has it. Big shot on the net. Ooh, the goalie had it, but he drops it, but Lakeville North gets it. Good job by Joey stepping in. They try to keep it in, unable to do so. Grant has it. He's able to get it down into the corner. Hank gets it back, but it gets deflected. Riley's there. She tries to chip it over, but it deflects off a Lakeville player, but Joey has it. Joey just needs to get it past the line, dump it in, but he keeps it. He gets it into the zone, but he loses control. Hank with a big stick there, but deflects down, and it's going to go into the zone. That's going to be icing. All right, 9 minutes left, first period. No score. Hank, Lou, and Joey out. Grant, Riley as the D pair. Lou going in for the draw. Lou has it. They get tied up. Lakeville North just bringing it out of the zone. Good stick by Grant. Gets this guy tied up, but Lou's there. Lou's skating. He's got Grant, or got Hank. He's got Hank. Hank's got some speed. He gets around to the first defender. Big shot, and he scores. right off the glove of the Lakeville North goalie and just creeps in, but we'll take it. Good pass by Lou to get it up to Hank, and Hank used his speed, get around the guy, takes a big shot, and just creeps in. All right, Lakeville North wins the draw. They take it back into their own zone. D-to-D pass. Try to get it to the middle, but Will's there. Will gets control over it. He's got some speed. He gets around one guy, makes a move, tries to center it. No one's there. D was switching, so the D wasn't at the line, but they're moving back. Lakeville North has it. He gets around one guy, tries to get another one. Great save by Dixon. They make a centering pass. He's still there. Another save by Dixon. Colton steps forward. He has the puck. Still battling behind the net. Oliver has it. He tries to get it up to Rowan. Rowan's not able to keep control. They're not able to get it out of the zone. Still bound for it. Will gets a stick on it, so he's not able to control it. Goes over to the boards. And that's going to go out of the zone. That's going to give him a time to Eagan to get a trying to get a line change in. They chip it up. Good job by Colton. Gets his body on it. That gives Jackson the ability to get it. He shoots it around the net. Soren and them move in. Jackson moves in. Goes behind the net. Colton has it. Goes in front of the net. Dangerous play there, but he gets it over to Jackson. Jackson has it. He's looking for Hank, but it gets deflected. Colton gets it back, but he does get it to Hank. Hank's moving forward again. He gets into the zone. Hank takes a big shot, deflects right off the Lakeville North defender, and they chip it out. And they leave it alone. Nope, they call it off icing. Grant has it. He's bringing it forward. He's got Hank open. Great pass to Hank. Hank's there all by himself. Again, takes another big shot. Glove save by the goalie. All right, Lou goes in for the draw. He gets it. He gets it over to Will. Will makes one move. He gets around one defender. He takes it into the corner. Centering pass. Joey just wasn't ready for it. Lakeville North brings it in. Riley's on our guy. Great stick by Riley. Deflects it over to the boards. Will's there. Riley has it. Gets it up to Joey. Joey takes it back to Riley. He's got Will. Gets it to him. Will's got one guy to beat. Gets around him. They step in. Deflected. Great centering pass. Lou just was not be able to get control of it, and Lakeville North covers. Good effort by Will. Good job by Lou to get to the middle, and they just weren't able to convert on that, but a good try there. All right, Oliver in the draw. He gets it to Hank. Hank's got it all by himself. Oh, deflects off the goalie. Good save. Not able to. Oh, nope. As I say, that's going to be offsides.
See that, but you can't see two hands of the stick.
All right, Oliver in on the draw again. He gets it over to Rowan. Deflects off the boards. They take it back to Soren. Soren tries to get it back. He gets it over to Oliver. Oliver gets tied up, loses control, and they're calling offsides again. .608 left on the first period. Eagan up 1-0. Shots on goal 3 for Eagan, 2 for North. All right, Lakeville North gets the draw, able to get it out of the zone. They just dump it down into the corner. Someone from Eagan's got to go down there and get it. Soren steps up. Lakeville North yelling for a trip. That was definitely not a trip. Eagan's able to get it out of the zone. He's got control over it. He's skating around a couple folks. Makes another shot right off the crossbar. Knock it down into the corner. That's going to get out of the zone, though. It's going to give Eagan a chance to get a line change in. They got to hurry off, though. All right. They get it around. He makes one move. Good stick. He shoots way wide. Will's going to have some space here if he hurries. He's got it. He's able to get it up to Otto. Otto chips it forward. Not able to keep control. Will gets a stick on it. Lakeville North gets it. They are able to get it in the zone. Riley's there. Takes a big shot way wide. Goes over the boards. Will races over. He's able to deflect it. Great pass over to Otto. Otto's got one guy to beat if he hurries. He takes to the outside. Jackson's racing in. He makes a move. He should have passed it to Riley, but he tries to pass it to the middle and it goes right to a Lakeville North player. They make one move. He goes around to the side. He's looking for a centering pass, but Grant doing a great job tying his guy up. And a good stick there by Lou. Shot goes high, goes behind the net. Grant's there battling for it. Lakeville North gets it. Again, they're looking for someone to pass it to. They got a guy behind the net. Lou steps forward. He gets his guy tied up. He gets control over the puck. Battling for it behind the boards. And then Riley steps in. Puck still loose. Goes to the middle. Saved by Dixon. All right, Lou steps in with the draw. Lakeville North gets it. Takes another big shot. Saved by Dixon. All right, Lakeville North gets it again. They take it. Makes one move. He dumps it around to the boards. Goes around to the other corner. Colton steps forward. Lakeville North player falls down. Lou races in. He has it. He gets it up to Hank. Hank tries to get it around one guy, but gets tied up. They dump it back down to the corner, but that league gets it right to Colton. Colton has it, dumps it back to Hank. Hank's got a little space. He just needs to get it out of the zone. Good pass up to Lou. They're able to at least get it out. So they're going to have to regroup, but they bring it right back in. He takes a big shot, saved by Dixon. What's up, buddy? And good news for the fans at home, I have my guest analysis. Elliot Meyer has just arrived at the rink. All right, Lakeville North wins the draw. They chip it over to the side. Colton steps forward. Lakeville North gets it. They're looking for a centering pass. Oliver gets a stick on it. Still battling for it. Not only do we get a shot, and they shoot and they score. All right, that ties it up. 1-1, 3:16 left in the first period. All right, draw gets tied up. Eagan ends up getting control of it. Hank has it. Tries to just dump it into the zone, deflects off a player. They're calling offsides, but it was getting pretty chippy there for a minute. All right, Jackson wins the draw. He gets it back to Riley. Riley's got some space. She takes it in the zone, just dumps it down into the corner. Someone's got to get down there. Eagan does. Grant does a great job keeping it in the zone, but Lakeville North gets it. They're still battling for it. Grant has it again. Still battling. He just takes his guy out. They're bringing it in. Good job by Riley to get her stick on it. They're not able to get control. They take a shot, but Dixon makes a save. Eagle's still battling for it. People flying everywhere. Good job by Hank. He gets a stick on it. His guy falls down. And Riley's there. They make a shot. Saved by Dixon. Try to get it to the middle. They have it. Grant has it. He tries to chip it up to the front. Hank gets control of it. He still has it. Tries to get it around one guy, but he gets a stick on it. Chip it over to the middle. Goes out of the zone. Grant and them race forward to each other. They're calling a penalty on that. That's just two kids running into each other. I'm not sure how that's a checking penalty. But nonetheless, Grant's going to go to the box for that. All right, Eagan going on the penalty kill, 2:03 left in the first period, all tied up. We got Joey, Colton, Lou, and Will out there. Lou in on the draw. They get it. Goes. And right off the get, Lakeville North gets a cross-checking penalty. So there goes the power play. All right, Lou gets the draw. He gets it back to Colton. Colton with a big shot. Oh, good save by the goalie. They're able to do so. Will gets a stick on it, deflects it again. Colton's able to get a stick on it. He has it. They're still battling for it. Joey needs to get it out of the zone, not able to do so. Colton's still battling. Will gets on his guy. That's definitely going to be a check. Oh, and then he comes and he throws an elbow at him.
There's 97.
97 throws an elbow at him and doesn't even get a penalty.
You better contain it now. Here's your chance.
And there's no penalty on it. All right, good job by Oliver just to get it out of the zone. So 97 elbows somebody, doesn't get a penalty. That gives us a 4-on-3, and he scores. All right, well, Eagan needs one more. There we go. Eagan's got one more person out there.
Penalty.
Right.
On goal.
All right, high shot by Lakeville North. They dump it into the zone. They have it. Jackson's got to hurry. That gives Otto a chance. Otto's by himself. That's going to go back to Grant. Grant has it. And he gets checked at elbow, but no call. All right, Lakeville North gets it. They go around the net. They're bringing it into the zone. Big shot, deflection by Riley. Goes over to the side. Otto races forward. He gets it out of the zone to Will. Will's wide open by himself. He's got to hurry. Makes one move. Oh, right off the crossbar. They try to pass it forward. Riley gets control. She spins it. Tries to get it back to Will. They're able to at least get it out of the zone. Lakeville brings it in. They're offsides. All right, 3 seconds left in the second period. Lakeville North 2, Eagan 1. All right, Lakeville gets the draw. Dump it down into the corner. That's going to be the end of the period. All right, so after 1, Lakeville North 2, Eagan 1. We'll be back shortly. All right, and we are back. We got Lou, Hank, and Joey out. Lou on the draw. Lou gets it. He gets it back to Soren. Soren dumps it back over to Colton. Colton takes it back to Soren, but Soren loses control of it. He gets it back. He tries to get it up, but Lou has it. Lou's got one guy to beat. He gets it to Hank. Hank brings it over. He brings it aside. He gets around the first guy. Takes a shot. Great save by the goalie. Good movement. Good passing by Hank and Lou there. Just not able to close it. All right, Oliver gets it. He gets it back to Colton, but they just chip it out of the zone. Soren's got to hurry. He's on his guy. Great back check by Will. Good stick. He gets it up to Colton. Colton's able to at least get it out of the zone. That's offsides. All right, Oliver on the draw. Lakeville North gets it. They get their sticks on it. Good job by Will. Will steps in. He gets a stick. Oliver's there. He ties his guy up. Goes back behind the net. Colton's there. They're looking for a centering pass way off. Able to keep it in the zone. He dumps it back down into the corner. Colton gets his guy tied up. Oliver steps forward. Will has it. He's able to just dump it out of the zone. Rowan's racing over to the boards. Lakeville North's there, though. They're still bound for it. Will has it. The ref tried to pick the puck up there for some reason. Oliver there on the boards. They get their guy tied up. Rowan comes in. He tries to dump it around to the corner. They try to dump it out. Try to get it to one guy. Egan's got numbers. Riley's there. He makes a step move around one. They get him tied up, though. Good job by the D on that. Riley gets the puck. Gets around one guy. Tries to dump it up. She's able to get it out. Hank's got it. He's got one guy to beat. He's just got to hurry. He's got him beat. Big shot. Saved by the goalie. Puck's loose. Goalie loses his glove. They got to blow the whistle on that, though. The goalie doesn't have a glove. All right, 10:04 left in the second period. Lakeville North 2, Eagan 1. Got Will, Jackson, and Otto out there with Riley and Grant. Jackson on the draw. Puck gets tied up. Lakeville North gets control over it. They try to dump it forward. Will's there. He takes a big shot on the goalie. Oh! Goalie doesn't get containment of it. Drops the puck, but it just doesn't go in. They dump it in. Will has it again. He gets around one guy. Gets tripped. There's the call. Otto's got the penalty. He tries to get it over to Jax. Jax has it. Puck's loose. Lakeville North has it. All right, Eagan on the power play here. So going to be a good chance here for us to make it an even game. All right, Jackson in on the draw. He gets it over to Otto. Otto takes it back to Soren. Soren takes a shot, tries to get it over. Will tries to deflect it, but it's too high. Still have it. Colton has it. Gets it over to Soren. Soren steps forward, takes a shot. Puck's loose. Oh, deflection. Jackson takes a shot and not able to keep it in. Soren has it. He dumps it back into the zone. Jackson races forward. They're battling for it. They try to get it out. That goes up to Colton. Colton has it. He makes a spin move. He gets around one guy, gets around another, passes it back to Will. Will takes a big shot, saved by the goalie. All right, Louis wins the draw. Hank gets it, and they just dump it out, and that's going to be icing. No, I don't know. Dixon stepped in there, stopped the puck, so no icing. Grant has it. He gets it up to Joey. Joey can't keep control over it. Lakeville North gets it. Goes right back to Grant. Grant tries to get it to Hank, but he misfires. But Hank gets it. He's got one guy to beat again. He's got it. He's looking for a pass. He just takes the shot, and Lakeville North goalie can't keep his hands on it. They lose control of it again. Goes it. They're going to chip it out of the zone. Lakeville North's got numbers. They got to hustle back. Great job by Grant. Good stick. Gets a stick on it. Make a shot. Good save by Dixon. You got somebody behind the net. They're looking for a centering pass. Someone's got to step forward on it. They shoot. It gets deflected. Goes wide. Lakeville North has it again. Tries to make a stick. Riley doing a great job on defense there. He can't get anything across her. Puck goes behind the net. They try to chip it forward. It goes way high. Good deflection by Riley. Grant has it. He gets it up to Will. Will gets around one guy. And I don't know how that's offsides, but Will was in the zone, had the puck the entire time. Somebody come across and he blew the whistle. All right, Oliver wins the draw. He gets it back to Soren. Soren gets it around. He dumps it up to Rowan. Rowan has it. He kind of gets tied up. He's trying to pass it over, but he's not able to do so. Lakeville North has it. And deflects off of Dixon. William has it. He chips it up to Rowan. Rowan has the puck. He's not able to keep control. He just chips it forward. Gets it into the offensive zone. Egan's racing forward. Will ties his guy up. They get it back to Colton, and they just chip it out, but Soren's there. Soren's racing back. Tries to chip a dangerous pass to Rowan. Luckily, they're offsides. All right, 7:10 left in the second period. Oliver in on the draw. He gets it back to Grant. Grant chips it up off the boards. Lakeville North gets it. They bring it in. Good job by Otto. Goes right to Grant. Grant tries to fire it up to Hank. Hank's not able to keep control. It's going to go all the way down and be icing. All right, Jackson in on the draw. Lakeville North gets it. William races forward. He gets the puck. He gets around one guy. Kicks it up to himself. They keep it in the zone. Takes a big shot. Oh, just high. Goes over the boards. They try to chip it out. Grant's there. And Riley, he tries to get around one. Toe drags. Shoots wide. Try to chip it in. Almost goes in. Otto has it. 3 defenders there. Lakeville North ends up getting it. They try to chip it forward, but Will gets control. He takes a big shot, saved by the goalie. All right, Lou comes in on the draw. Eagan gets it, dumps it back to Soren. Soren can't keep control over it. He loses it. Lakeville North gets it. Lakeville North brings it into the zone. Good job by Colton there to deflect it. Colton's got the puck. Oof, dangerous play. He loses it. Lakeville North gets it. Good save by Dixon. They chip it up to the outside. Big shot. They fall down. Tries to get it up to Hank, but he's just off. And that's going to be icing. Oh, no. Hank hustles down, gets the puck. Hank's skating around. He's looking for a pass. He gets it up to Colton. Colton gets it over to Lou. Lou tries to get it. Oh, to Joey. Joey wasn't ready for it, and he just couldn't get it in. Great puck movement by Eagan there. Lou steps forward. Colton has it. He keeps it into the zone. Lou does a great job, gets it down into the corner. He gets tripped. He falls down. No call. Puck goes over. Joey has it. Joey makes one move. He tries to dump pass it over to Soren. And they're able to get it out. Good stick by Soren. Get it back out of the zone, into the neutral zone. Will's there. He gets it to Lou. Lou has it. Lou's bringing it into the zone. He's got numbers. He tries to get it over to Will. Will still has it. He takes the shot. And they score. The goalie never had it. It goes back to Joey, and Joey tips it in. Again, good passing. Good job getting the puck on the net. Gets the deflection, and good things happen. Joey nails it in. That ties it up. 5:01 left in the second period. 2-2. Lakeville switching goalies. All right, Oliver gets the draw, goes over to the boards. Rowan races over after it. They chip it forward, goes to Riley. Riley has it. She tries to chip it back up to Rowan. Rowan falls down. Puck gets deflected. Goes into the offensive zone. They try to chip it forward. William doing a good job getting a stick on it. Good save by Dixon. Grant brings it around. He has it. He tries to chip it up to William, but Lakeville North defender falls down. They just chip it right back down. Grant's going to get it. He's looking to make a pass. They're able to get it out.
Oh.
He takes a big shot, goes wide. Will's there. He is able to chip it out. Rowan races towards the guy. They chip it back down to Grant. Grant's got it. He's got Rowan. Rowan's there. They bring it in. He gets it to Hank. Hank shoots and he scores. Again, great puck movement by Eagan. Made 3 great passes. Get it over to Hank. Hank gets around one guy, makes a great low shot. Eagan takes the lead, 3-2. All right, Jackson wins the draw. He gets it over to Soren. Soren chips it forward. Lakeville North gets it. Eagan has, still battling on the boards. It's going to go back to Colton. Colton has it. He tries to get it to Hank. Hank has it, loses control. Gets it back, still battling for it. He's got it. He gets it out. He tries to chip it over to Otto. Doesn't go far enough, though. But Otto races hard, plays hard, and gets it back. But they just chip it right back down into the zone. Colton gets the puck behind the net. He's looking for someone to pass to. He's got Hank wide open. Great pass by Colton. Hank moves it forward. Gets around one guy. He's got Jackson. Passes to Jackson. Oh! Great pass. Good shot by Jackson, but a good save by the goalie. They're able to bring it out. Great job by Hank. And they're going to call Hank on a penalty on that. Not sure how that's a penalty. They just get tied up. Guy falls down. They're calling him, it looks like, for interference.
It's in front of the coaches.
All right, that's going to bring out Lou, Will, Joey, and Riley. Lou gets the draw, gets up to Riley. Riley tries to get it out of the zone. She's not able to. They're able to deflect it. Will's there, and saved by Dixon. Dixon saves it. They must have been talking some trash to each other. He waves it in front of his face. All right, Lou goes in for the draw again. He gets it. Tries to chip it up to Joey. They pass it over. He takes a big shot, and he scores. All right, that ties it up. Lakeville North being the benefactor of some bad penalty calls and scoring on the power plays. All right, they get the puck. They pass it up. Oliver has it. He loses it. They're at least able to get it into the zone. They chip it out. Riley's there. She stays hard on his guy. Tries to take a shot. Saved by Dixon. Good job by Riley staying on her guy. All right, Eagan back full strength, obviously. Lakeville North gets that. Will races over to the corner. Tries to get a stick on it, but it just goes right back to Grant. Grant tries to chip it high over to Will. Lakeville North just catches it. Goes over to the corner. Lakeville North has it. Riley races in. Ties her guy up. Battling for the puck. Rowan's there. He tries to get it across one guy. Will gets a stick on it, or skate on it. Tries to chip it up. Gets deflected. Shoots wide. Goes up to the blue line. Deflects off Dixon, and they score. All right, Lakeville or Eagan gets it. They get it over to Soren. Soren brings it into the zone. Trying to make something happen with it. They get it back. They get it over to Otto. Otto tries to chip it back in and gets tied up, and they chip it out. Colton's there. He has the puck. Gets it up to Hank. They get bound for it. Eagan's still there. Hank ends up getting control of it. He gets knocked down, but it doesn't go out of the zone. Otto has it. He gets around one guy. He's looking, trying to make a shot. Ooh, good move by Otto. Good backhand. He gets dragged down, but again, no call. All right, Jackson wins the draw. They get it back. Soren has it. He tries to take a shot. Oh, they try to get a deflection from Hank. Goes up to Colton. Colton dumps it back into the zone. Jackson racing over to the corner to try to get it. He gets it over to Hank. They're still tied up and battling for it. Hank ends up getting big shot. Oh, good save by the goalie. Colton loses a stick, but he does a great job. He tries to kick it forward, and Nate makes the save. Good job by Colton there, even though he lost the stick, didn't give up. Got his body on the guy, wasn't able to get the shot. So we got 56 seconds left in the second period. North up by 1, 4-3. Got Lou going in for the draw. Big shot goes wide. Joey races into the corner. He absolutely gets drived into the boards. They take it out, and that's going to be a penalty. What's that? Yeah, and they are. They're giving him a 2 and a 10. All right, good chance for Eagan here. .46 seconds left in the second period. Lewin on the draw. Gets it over to the boards. They get it up to Grant. Grant tries to keep it in. He's unable to do so. They're bringing it forward. Riley's there. Saved by Dixon. Dixon gets deflected. And Lakeville North gets the shorthanded goal. All right, Lakeville North gets control of it. They're just going to dump it down. Dixon deflects it over. Colton's there. He's got the puck. He gets it up to Hank. Hank's got some speed. He's got to keep control of it, though. He gets it back, but Lakeville North gets it. He just chips it around to the side. Rowan's there. Tries to get it back. Soren steps up, and they just chip it back down into the zone. They got to hustle forward. Someone from Eagan's got to get on that puck. Try to chip it out of the zone. Soren steps forward. That's going to go all the way down. Leave it alone, and that's going to be icing. 1 second left, so they'll drop the puck, and it'll be over. And it's over. All right, 5-3 Lakeville into the second period, and we'll be back. All right, we're back. Third period, Eagan down by 2. Eagan still on a power play. About 14 seconds left. Lakeville North gets the draw. Chip it up out of the zone. Colton tries to step forward. He's not able to get it. Lakeville has it. They try to center pass. Gets deflected. Still have it. Another centering pass. Good save by Dixon. Oliver's there. He gets taken down. Colton has it. He's moving forward. He's got Will on his side. And he tries to skate through a couple guys and just can't get through them. They get it back. Soren steps forward. He tries to chip it back down, goes out of the zone. Will's there. He gets a stick on it. He chips it over to the outside. Oliver's got to hustle over there. Goes back. Colton deflects it. He tries to get it over to Hank, but tries to go through too many bodies. Can't keep control over it. Oliver has it. He gets one guy. Rowan knocks him down. All right, Eagan battling for the puck on the board. Hank steps in to help out. They're still battling. And the puck gets loose. Lakeville North gets control over it. Lakeville brings it up out of the zone. And they're going to dump it down. Good job by Jackson to step in. He gets it up to Hank. Hank has it. He tries to get through one guy, but he's able to get out of the zone. Lakeville North gets control over it. It gets deflected off of Jackson. Hank steps in again. They're still battling for it. Goes up to Colton. Colton tries to get it back to Hank. Goes right back to a Lakeville North defender. And Lakeville North has it, and they bring it up. Gets it past one guy. Great job by Otto to get his guy tied up. And he just chips it down. And then he slashes them, and that's going to be a penalty on number 97. So good job by Otto there, getting his body on him, getting him frustrated, and he gives him a slash to the back of the legs. All right, Jackson gets it. He wins the draw. He gets it back to Grant. Oh, Grant tries to take a shot, but he whiffs on it. And then he loses the puck, and it goes back, but Otto's going to get it. Otto has it. He tries to get it over to Will, but it gets deflected. Gives right back to Riley. Riley has it. She's got it. And they're able to get it out of the zone. Otto gets his guy tied up. Goes wide. Jackson races over to assist. And Jackson gets the puck. All right, goes up to Otto. Otto has it. He tries to chip it up to Will. Will has it. Gets tied up in his skates, though. They dump it back over to Otto. Otto's going to bring it forward. He gets around one guy. Gets around another. He gets tripped and falls down. No call. They whip it around the boards, trying to get it out of the zone. Will has it. He gets around one guy. He gets around another guy. Goes around him again. Oh, tries to go low. Not able to do it. Tries to take a shot for a centering pass. Misses. Puck still in the corner. He's still battling for it. And they dump it over to the side. Great job by Soren to get his stick on it. Puck gets loose. They're just going to shoot it down, but it's offsides. All right, Lakeville North gets the draw. Oliver there, they step forward. Not able to get it out of the zone. Goes to Lou. Lou has it. Oof. Does a dangerous backwards pass right to the middle. Lakeville North takes another shot, saved by Dixon. Can't be making the backward passes into the middle. That gets dangerous. All right, Jackson, Rowan, and Hankin. Jackson wins the draw. Gets it back to Soren. Soren tries to get it up to Rowan. Rowan's not able to get it out of the zone. They take a big shot. Goes wide. Goes right to Rowan. Rowan has it. He's got to try to move it. He's able to at least get it out of the zone, but they're not able to move on it. And that gets it to Soren. Soren has it. He gets it up to Jackson. Jackson doesn't have control over it, but Soren gets it back. He just chips it down into the zone. Lakeville North has it.
Back check!
Egan's got to move forward. They got a back check on there. Takes a big shot, goes way high into the net. That's going to be a whistle. All right, 8:03 left in the second period. Good job by Otto there to get a stick on it. They chip it up to Will. Will has it. He gets it back over to Otto. Otto has it. He brings it wide. Tries to take it into the corner, but it gets tied up with a guy. And Lakeville North has it. They're bringing it out of the zone. Big shot. Deflects off Dixon's glove. And he scores. You got 7:41 left here. Eagan's got to pick their head up and keep playing hard. All right, Lou on the draw. He wins it. Gets it back to Soren. Soren gets tied up. He tries to get it up to Joey, who gets it up to Lou. Lou gets a stick on it. He tries to get it over to Hank, but he gets tied up. Puck goes back to Soren. He tries to chip it forward. Goes back to Colton. Colton has it. He gets it over to Hank. Hank's got it. He gets across one guy. He tries to pass it up to Lou, but he's unable to do so. Lakeville North has it. They're just going to take a big shot. Deflects off of Dixon. Soren gets it. Chips it up to Joey. Joey has it, gets it to Lou. Lou tries to get it to Hank, but he doesn't get enough strength on it. Lakeville North brings it into the zone. He brings it wide. Takes it behind the net. Looking for someone to pass it to. And a good save by Dixon. All right, Eagan's going to have to make something happen here. All right, Oliver goes in for the draw. Eagan ends up getting it. Rowan tries to pass it up to Will. Will has it. He's able to get around one guy, but a good stick. Gets it deflected, but Rowan's still there. Battles on it. He's got Oliver. Tries to pass it over, but good deflection. Oliver battles hard. He gets behind the net. He gets knocked down. Rowan's still there. He falls down. And they try to chip it out of the zone. And that's going to be icing. All right, Jackson moves in for the draw. Oh, Eagan pulls their goalie. Lakeville North gets it. They take it around the net. Lou's there. He gets it to Hank. Hank's there. Tries to get it to the middle. Gets it to Lou. Lou gets tied up. He tries to chip it over to Otto. Otto's not able to get a hold of it. It goes behind the boards. Hank's there. Hank has it. He tries a centering pass. Oh, again, gets deflected. Good job by getting their sticks on it, though. Otto's there. Tries to chip it up. Oh, just high. Goes to Jackson behind the net. Chips forward. Oh, Otto, a big shot saved by the goalie. All right, Eagan's staying aggressive on this, still keeping the goalie out. Oliver goes in for the draw. He gets it over to Rowan. Rowan has it. He loses control. Goes over to the boards. They try to chip it out. Riley has it. She tries to dump it in. Doesn't go far enough. She gets back control over it. She's got to make sure they don't get it. She gets it over to Grant. Grant tries to get it to Oliver. Oliver hits the skate. Joey gets it. Joey goes around. Just needs to dump it down, get it out into the zone. Grant has it. Gets around one guy. He gets tied up. They're going to have to hustle. Great job by Riley. Joey's able to get a stick on it to deflect it. Eagan battling for it. He falls down on it. Grant still trying to get it. They move in. They knock him down. Oh. They called time on it with 5 minutes left. All right, well, that's it here. We had 5 minutes left in the game, 6-3 Lakeville North. And we will see you next time.